Oh, geez.
This video is sponsored by Harry's.com. One of my least favorite things about shaving is how expensive the blades are. Harry's German manufactured blades are sharper than ever and still the same low price of only $2 each. Harry's is a personal care brand that has reinvented the way you shave, helping you to shave in a premium, hassle-free way. Help Harry's support great causes as they give 1% of their global sales to nonprofit organizations that provide mental health care to men, veterans, and LGBTQ+ youths in need. Redeem your trial set today for just $3 when you go to harrys.com/busgreasemonkey. You'll get a 5-blade razor with a weighted handle, a travel cover, and the foaming shave gel. Exclusively with my link, you also get this free travel size body wash included with your trial set. All of that is a $16 value for just $3 when you sign up. It's an incredibly great deal, but act fast while supplies last. It's ridiculously easy to get razor refills delivered straight to your door every few weeks. A big thanks to Harry's for helping support our channel.
So our new turbo is here. We're just getting everything clocked right now. We're spinning everything around with the mounts. We've got the oil fitting in. We have a new gasket for the oil drain. And we got our gasket already on there. So let's go ahead, Todd. You want to swing that around? Careful, it can't fall. Make sure it can't fall apart. I don't think it's that loose.
You said you need more than 2 hands. I mean, it's...
Which need to be grabbed.
I just need to get that started in there.
I'm gonna put the phone down. Are you gonna be able to spin that clock, that middle around in the right position?
Yeah, it should be loose.
But is it gonna clear? I don't think so.
It will in a second.
replacing the valve cover gasket, you can see that it was actually leaking right through there like nothing. They're normally not supposed to be wet like that. This neoprene kind of style rubber is usually just completely clean, and we see all that black darkness. And you can see all the oil on the front lip there that shouldn't have been there. Easy to tell it's leaking. Got little baby injectors in it. Got the new Heim joints on there.
Oh my God, that was a huge difference.
The shifting, the linkage feels better.
It's so close now.
New valve covers on, valve cover gasket.
Which?
Oh, sorry. Fuel filters are primed and on.
So when the Eagle bus got here, his main complaint was low on boost. He was getting about 6 psi on boost and soot all over his toad. So we got into it. First thing we discovered is it had a really bad exhaust leak. We fixed that. We raised the turbo boost to 7 psi from 6. Next thing we did, well, first we tore into the turbo to look at it, and the bearings were really bad and it had a lot of play in the shaft. So we went ahead and replaced the turbo. But before doing that, we confirmed it had full fuel. That wasn't an issue, and there were some other issues. His shift linkages, we noticed his Heim joints were falling apart, so we got those ordered for him. He ordered them and replaced them. But the turbo, we pulled it, replaced it, and after replacing the turbo, the boost was then up to 15, which his gauge maxes out at 15, so we're good with that. It still doesn't have a ton of power, but going by the injectors that are in it, that's actually, it's got 7G70s in it. Those are really, really small. That's 277 horsepower. That's lower horsepower than a stock 8V71, which would be like 318. So that's very, very low horsepower for 6V92. The whole purpose of going to the 6V92 is to produce more horsepower than an 8V71. You know, it's turboed, so, and you got more cubic inches and everything. So you should set it up to where it has more power than an 8V71, which that one does not. So we can recommend to him to go with a larger injector. He's going to get a lot more power. That's a big, big, heavy bus, and having a 8V71 in it is crazy, or less horsepower than 8V71. I mean, almost 40 horsepower less than an 8V71. That's ridiculous. So that's what I recommend that he does, get some bigger injectors. Maybe not push it too much. His cooling system might not be able to handle too large. But, you know, I think if we get him up to 330, something like that, that'll be a very, very big improvement for him, and he'll really enjoy driving that bus a lot more. But now the boost is up. His gauge maxes out at 15, and with those small injectors, that's all we're going to get right now on the boost. But, you know, there's no more exhaust leaks, and everything looks good there. I think he'll just see big, big improvement once we get some injectors in there.
Well, that old Dead 671, we stripped all the parts off that we could. It was a low block, and the block needed machine work to be able to get redone, so it wasn't worth it for us to keep it around. And the cradle, we took all the parts off that we could keep, but there was a bunch of cracks on it, so we weren't worried about that in the future either. So unfortunately, the whole thing had to get scrapped, but again, we stripped everything that we could off of it, and the block and the cradle went to the scrapyard. Goodbye, Mr. 670. I told him not to go crazy. And I said, I'm not liable or responsible for any damage you do. Right, Tyler? Yep. And I said, why don't you do it twice? Once pretty easy. Well, that was pretty easy, Trip, because that's about how I do it in Mom's car every day.
That's about how I do it in my truck.
There's a little bump there where that culvert's at. That's what I was worried about the most. That's where I get sideways in the other.
When The Scenic Cruiser was tilting the other day and I had to go get the jack in a hurry. I think I did set a new record in my truck up the hill.
Yeah. Is he gonna back up for a start, or is he just going? There, sideways. A little too much power, not enough traction.
That was fun.
Yeah, it looked fun. Next time, try it in your bus.
It's a lot slower.
All right, hey, take care. Thank you. Started running a few more loads of chert up here. There was the gravel was pretty thin and it was kind of muddy when it was raining here. And Tyler's been driving back and forth through here a lot now. So we brought in some more chert that we're gonna compact down here and level out, but that should get rid of the mud. And he had kind of we'd never really done anything with that area there where he parks his truck, so we're still filling that in too. But I got the tractor today again, and we'll get another probably 5 or 6 buckets of chert up here, and then this will be real nice once it gets compacted. Oh, and we added more of the party lights that line the driveway. We did about another 50 feet, I think, of them. So it comes all the way from our bus down to Tyler's bus now. That's enough, Pyro.
Easiest way to light it.
Yeah, it was already lit. You just wanted to have your flamethrower.
Yeah, I do want to buy a flamethrower. That's on my list.
Why don't you throw those cedar logs in there?
I was gonna